Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Edoggz Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager class Metalhawk. On the front of the box we have Metalhawk in his futuristic jet mode. On this side of the box we have the vast cast of characters that are retained in Transformers Legacy. On the back of the box we have Metalhawk in his robot mode. We have something called Evo Fusion, which is two weapons combined into one to create a whole new weapon. It takes 18 steps to transform it into this futuristic jet. And on this side of the box we have a close-up of his face on the top, and on the bottom we have him running into battle with his sword. And the top we have this QR code that tells you the stats of Metalhawk if you're interested in that. On the bottom of the box we have barcodes and things. This figure is for ages 8 and up. So let's bring in the figure. So this is the figure. He does come in vehicle mode, surprisingly enough, but we're going to start here. Now, this figure does come with 3 accessories, so let's get those out of the way. So we have this first accessory, which is his titanium saber. And you can put it in either hand, doesn't make a difference. And you can kind of have it look like that, if you want to. But if you don't want this, and you want the other two, you can pop it onto his back. You have a port, and we have this peg that's on the back. And you can just plug this in like so. You can have it at an angle, or you can have it pointing straight down. It's up to you what you like. The next 2 pieces are called rifles. For some odd reason, they're more like handguns. To me, there's a little bit of part for me thing going on in the show. We'll touch base on that in a second. But technically, they go from his legs onto his hands. So you can just pop these on here. You pop this on here, right? So you can have that going on. So now the quality of this one is very loose, and you can see if you just now saw it, it popped out very easy out of his hand. This one is it's snug enough. It's not going to fall out. So just be wary of this one right here. So now backstory of Transformers Super-God Masterforce. The Pretenders have landed on Earth somewhere around 8,000 years ago, and they have these armor that allows them to take the form of humans, so they can protect the humans from whatever disasters that may come across. On the other hand, the Decepticon Pretenders, their armor allows them to turn into mixtures of creatures or monsters to go around and terrorize the people that are, nearby. Now, Metalhawk is the leader of 4 people underneath him. We'll talk about that later in the show, but we're going to get this out and we're going to do a comparison with none other than Cyclonus, which he is a repaint and remold of. So you can see automatically the similarities that's going on there. The only difference is the head. You can get a close-up of his head. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Yep. All right. So we have these 2 going on. Now, Cyclonus still has the light piping on the back of his head, where Metalhawk does not. It's a totally nude head mode on top of there. The chest is different. It's been remolded and repainted. We have these knee spikes, where Cyclonus has these nubs. The feet are painted different colors. We lose the landing gear on Metalhawk here. What else? All right. So if you want to get a little closer to Metalhawk, there will be something like this. Let me see if I can get it. And what you do here, you take Cyclonus and you bring these rudders out, and you get a tiny bit closer to Metalhawk there. The only other differences are the forearms. They have been remolded here. They have this little cavity on the side. Can't see it because it's kind of dark. Where we have a door on Cyclonus right there. On the side, this is what it looks like. On this side, we have the tail on his feet, and then we have these fins on the forearm that I forgot to mention. And then we have this side. Now, the crazy part about Metalhawk is on the wings. They molded in these pieces here, and it's the same section on Cyclonus. So that piece will be here, and this allows it to flip up. So they really decided to, you know, go the extra mile to make it seem like that moved or something like that. Another difference is the backpack. We just have a simple backpack where we have the canopy on this side. Now we're going to go into our articulation real quick. I'm going to take all this off. Now on Metalhawk, going 360 degrees, you can do that. We can go outward motion like this. We can turn at the shoulder. We have bicep swivel, but it's going to be hindered by this wing back here. You could get that out of the way just by, you know, flipping that back and kind of do something similar to that. But it's going to be hindered. You can't turn it that much. The hands don't turn either. They only go inside of that cavity. We have waist articulation here. Like so. We can bring up the leg. We can bring down the knee. Now we can hit a double knee, kind of, sort of, because of the gimmick. You can make the figure taller, or you can make him a normal size, which he's at now. We have a rocker at the feet for those wide stands. Going backwards on the leg, you can go all the way back and bring it back on the lower leg onto his, what is that, his shoulder there. And the head can look left and right. All right, let's see if we can do 360. Yeah, we can do 360. It is on the board joint because you can get a little bit of looking up there. Right. So without further ado, we're going to transform these together, and I'm going to show you the difference between the two. Now, the funny thing about the show, Super-God Masterforce, Metalhawk's wings tend to disappear off screen. I'm not exactly sure where they go, but they just completely disappear. So we're going to start off with something simple, right? We're going to take nightstick out of his hands because we're going to go that. Oh, by the way, if you want to use this, you can. It's just a little bit loose. I'm going to show you how loose that is, just by knocking it around. But you can hold it. So once you bend this, it's going to stay. So we're going to move that out of the way. So we're going to do side-by-side transformation. All right. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of the arms first. So we're going to bring this up. Bring this up. We're going to take the hand, flip it into the cavity here. Take that hand, flip it in the cavity here. All right. Simple enough. Difference here is we're going to bring this up. We're going to bring this up. Oop, we're not ready for that. Bring this up. And we need to bring down the hand. Similar. But it's going to open this door if we can. We're going to open this up. We can turn this like so. Close it. Same thing on this side. We're going to take the fist. Bring this out. Turn this around. close it. Right, bring that down. It's ready to go. Next, we're going to focus on the chest. So we need to get in here, get in the chest, pull this down, like so. And we want to unclip this solder section. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this just to get it ready, and then we're going to bring it back like so. And then we're going to bring this around, right? Take the nose of the plane, bring this up. We're going to take the chest, close it, and we're going to leave it right here. We're going to leave right there. So we're going to leave him just like that. Bring him into play. We're going to bring the arms down, and we're going to unplug the shoulder, which is the same. We're going to unplug the chest, and we need to move this back like so. Same thing here. We're going to rotate this up like that. The only difference here is the nose of Cyclonus's jet. So we're going to bring this open here. You're going to accordion this out. You want to get in here with your fingernail, get this open. Take a sword, get this nose out. Clip that close. Clip that close. Take the chest, and we want to close this first. And take this piece, we want to close this second. Please forgive the noise outside. It's very busy. It's very busy. So we're going to leave it right here. We're going to go here, and we're going to close this, and we want to close this up. We want to spin this around, put these arms down. All right, got that done. Let's move back over here. We're going to spin the canopy around, and we're going to leave them right here for now. All right, let's go back to Metalhawk real quick. We want to do the feet and the legs. So we're going to bring the feet forward. You want to get in here with your finger, get this out so you can see what I'm doing. Bring this out, bring this open, take the feet, flip this in, close this. All right, so we're going to get a better view on this side. Take your finger, bring this out, flip this up, take the foot, bring this in, close that. Here, we're going to accordion on the knees. And these knees are a little looser than Cyclonus, but they're fine. They're not as tight. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And bring this in. And we want to peg these two together, and we want to plug this in. So we got the back half done. Same thing on Cyclonus. We're in foot down, put your finger in here, bring this out, take the foot, bring this in, bring this door down, flip close, open, open, flip out, put the foot in, bring this close, right? We're going to collapse the leg. All right, that one's simple enough. Let's see if the other one's going to give me a problem. Yes, it is going to give me a problem. There we go. You want to peg these two together. You want to peg that into the rear section of the canopy. And we're going to go back to here. Now we're going to plug this in like so, and they're going to plug into the side pieces right here. So you got to plug it in here and two side pieces. Same thing on the other side. Right, you're almost done with this one. So we're gonna close this up, bring this down, and we're gonna clip it in the same two sections right here on the side. Right, we're going to turn the whole arm around, which is different from Metalhawk. Same thing on this side. Just want to plug this together. You want to give this a turn here. You want to give this a turn on the forearm, and same thing on this side. We're going to peg this in together since we are already here and we're almost finished. Oops. Right, so we're going to leave this like this just for now. The wings are just flipped up like this, and we're going to flip them out. And we're going to collapse them, peg them in. Same thing on that side. Oops. This one likes to come out. So we're going to flip this up, bring this over, clip it in. Right, and those two pieces, those two rifle guns, they go on, one goes on this side, and the other one goes on that side. Right. You can take your sword, right? You flip it upside down. You're going to see these two pegs there, and they're going to go into these two slots. There. The two slots are back here. Matter of fact, they're on the back side. And you have Metalhawk done. So let's get the other one completed. So we're going to take Cyclonus's wings, bring them up, flip them over, peg in, same thing. Let's leave that down for now. Bring it over. Like that. Then you take the flaps, flip them out, and you take Night 6 here. Plug that in, make sure that's straight, and here you have it. You have Cyclonus on the right and Metalhawk is on the left, and that's the difference. You went with the X-Wing style on Cyclonus, and this is the normal style for a normal jet, let's say a futuristic jet. And that's what it looks like from this side. I can't get my hands out of the way, my apologies, but you can get something like that. You can do something like this. The underneath, let's do the underneath. Right, and there is the rail section. And you use your special effects parts back here. There's 4 pegs there, and there's only 4 ports there, so you can do whatever you want back there. Now the only extra pieces that we have on Cyclonus is the Langley gear. Bring those down. Now sometimes this is annoying, so I have to go in here, kind of like push it out. Right, just pop that back in. And lay those down, and there you go. Right? What is that? Right, so we're going to get Cyclonus out here, and we're going to change this guy back to his robot mode. So we're just going to speed through it. We're going to take these off. I'm gonna undo this piece. You want to unfurl the legs. You want to split. Let's start with the feet. Bring this up, bring this down, flip this close, flip this under, close. Same thing, flip this up, down with the feet, flip this under, close. Manage the knees a little bit. We'll come back to that. Unclip these, this piece right here, on this there. You want to spin this around like so. Bring this up so we can get out of the way. Unclip the backpack, unclip the chest, take the nose, bring this down, flip this over, and we want to bring out the back first. I'm going to bring these two pieces in next, and we're going to take the chest, popping it together. Like that. Bring this down, get his hands out. Let's put his sword in his hands. Matter of fact, let's put the sword back here. You know what? I'm always changing my mind. Let's put the sword in his hand. Let's finish up the wings. Bring this back. Bring this back. Right. Take one gun, pop it into his hand here, and we're going to store the other gun on his back. And there you have it. We have him right back in his robot mode, and it's a good it's a good piece to mold off of Cyclonus. I think he's probably like the closest we can get to his actual animation, if you will. So we're gonna bring out some other guys from the series as I get him to stand. Okay, so oof, it's too tight. That's too tight. Here we go. So we're going to bring in deluxe class Fengri. Don't mind the sword, it doesn't belong to him. We're going to bring in Skullgrin, which is a deluxe. We're going to bring in Double Dealer, which is a Voyager. And I think that's about it. So this is how they scale. We'll bring this back in the corner. And that's how that is going to look. My only problem with this at the moment is the scaling. The scaling is not accurate. Let me go through it. First, we'll talk about Titans Returns Fengri. The Headmaster Juniors are smaller. The robot modes are smaller. So that is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Skullgrin is a deluxe. Okay? Right? We'll come back to that. We'll touch base on that. Double Dealer. He should be a tad taller because he's a triple changer, and his second mode is a little bit better than this mode, which is the bird mode, Hawk, whatever you want to call it. Right, that's the better mode. Metalhawk is a Voyager, right? Now, I'm going to include core class bombers, which is not in scale. He should be Voyage class. If we're going to go with leaders, the leader of a team to be Voyage class, then bomber should be a Voyager. It kind of makes sense. Or you go with, making them all deluxe class. But that is my only qualm I have with it, if you will. Now, I may or may not double back to Transformers Combiner Wars to get Jinrai and have that extra piece to go with it to make a Super Jinrai type of deal. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do just yet, because we still don't have all the characters that are pertained in Masterforce. So, with that said, I hope you, ladies and gents, enjoy this video. If you did, give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I do respond to them on a daily basis. We have, let me see how many figures we have. We have one, let's see, we have three more figures. So please stay tuned for that. I want to see you, ladies and gents, in the next video. So take care.